It's another 5 a.m. wake up call to go do a little bit of photography. Let's go.
Don't stop, turn off the lights, nauseous.
We got into Oklahoma City pretty late last night. We were just exhausted after the long day drive. I think one of the things with these assignments that aren't photography related or directly photography related is it's always so hard to find time to shoot, especially in the summer when sunrise is so early and sunset is so late. I'm tired this morning. And I'm starting to kind of create a little bit of a bad habit of just starting way too late.
When I wake up, don't quit. I fell for you.
You know you're in Oklahoma when there's a working pump horse right in the middle of town.
Don't break it into long time before I knew us two.
I've almost made it to the Capitol building. I'm walking as quick as I can, and I'm getting out of shape. This is US food, man. It's so good and so rich. I just can't resist it. I've been telling myself I need to go on a diet for months now. Anyways, enough ranting and negativity this morning. There are clouds. It is still blue, even though I'm late and probably only have a minute or two. That rhymed. That was like a really nice rhyme. Anyways, getting distracted again. I'm at the Capitol building, or in front of the Capitol building. It looks beautiful, looks like a classic. There's a random oil well there. And yeah, I still have blue light. There's some cloud above it. But like I said, I probably only have 5 minutes, so.
Follow through, hold out.
Oh man, I got to the Capitol building and I'm on this side of it, and this side of it's apparently a parking lot. There's really nice clouds that way. Opposite direction, there's absolutely no clouds. That's kind of soul crushing. Anyways, it's still blue, I guess. I'm gonna race to the other side and try to get to a spot to shoot.
Don't give it up.
So when I started this video and I was unhappy with myself, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I need to give myself time to location scout things. I've just come to the other side and there's this. This is an open, I guess it's a road, and the Capitol building grounds go right over it. And I don't know, it feels like it could make a good photo, but I'd need time to check it and analyze it and figure it out and plan it. And I don't have time because the light's already turning off on me. Yeah, I could just set up my tripod and shoot it, but maybe I'm missing something that's that way. And yeah, this is kind of me just kind of kicking myself a little bit. And you might say I'm being hard on myself. I'm not. I'm just, this is my job, so I should be doing it better than I am right now. So I'm gonna walk back, analyze one shot or maybe two shots really quick, try to find something else, and if I have to, I'll go back to that.
Good things can come to those who wait. 'Cause you make me feel like this is for real, and I want you till trees grow on the moon. If you're a model.
So this is good. This is the perfect spot for a photo. You've got this perfect line leading straight to the Capitol building through the middle. You got all these nice bits of symmetry. You've got flags waving in the top that are gonna look, well, they're gonna look in motion when I get that long exposure on it. This is a really, really good spot for a photo. I'm really happy with this, but I'm also kicking myself because the lights are now off on the building, killing that vibe of it. And also there's no clouds in the background, and also it's just a little bit too bright. 10 minutes ago, this would have been aces. One of those mornings, but I can definitely still work with this. I'm gonna sit here and wait until sunrise. Sunrise is happening from over there and there's some clouds on the horizon, so I don't think anything's gonna happen, but you never know. So I'm gonna sit here, hang out, enjoy the warm weather. It is warm. It's like, I don't know, it's probably like 25 degrees already and it's just not even sunrise. This is one of those insult to injury mornings. Look at the light behind me. So it's not the photograph I was hoping for. I really wanted that blue hour light on this building, but sunrise is happening. In fact, I can't even see the sun over the horizon yet, but it's creating a nice golden glow on the building here. And there is some clouds starting to get into the frame at the top of this wide angle shot. So I've just shot a 25-second exposure. I've got a 6-stop ND on and a 3-stop soft grad ND on. And yeah, I did the long exposure not because I need to, but because I was hoping to create some drama with these clouds at the top of the frame. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not.
Break down when we're apart.
And yeah, it looks interesting. It kind of looks like everything in the frame is soft except for the building, which gives an interesting look to it. I do wish that it was blue hour. Anyway, you can't really kick yourself too much. This morning has been a lesson learned, hopefully a lesson I actually learn and then follow. And I think now it's time to hit Route 66 again. We're headed to Texas today.
Too far, I'm in the dark. Now don't fold my foolish heart, and don't wait for magic sparks. Make it work, although we get stuck on the low. Breathe out, we can't forget. Hurts like a bayonet. Could you make me?
So Nissan's sponsoring the transportation of the trip, at least the cars. There's the Armada over there that we've been in, that was awesome, but it's a big vehicle. It's definitely a big vehicle. I tend to choose like the sportier SUVs, and they wanted to switch us vehicles so we could test two things, and they've now given us a Rogue SL all-wheel drive, and this thing's beautiful. The interior looks awesome. Definitely smaller, definitely cozier, but this is gonna be fun too.
We're in this for real, and I want you till trees grow on the moon. If you're a falling star, I wanna fly with you. I want you till it falls out the sun. It's standing up for you. It's standing up for you.
It's windy today. We've been cruising through Oklahoma. We're almost through and into Texas. And this is kind of more what I expected Route 66 to be like. Remember when we were going through Illinois and Missouri, I was expecting there to be nothing Route 66 related, nothing at all. And there was actually quite a bit. In Oklahoma, there hardly has been anything. There's basically been nothing. You can tell it went through here based on motel signs and certain restaurants and stuff like that, but there's been no indication. We've just been really relying on our book to make sure we're on Route 66. There are some really good museums though. We're at the National Route 66 Museum, where there's a lot of this kind of, it's not cheesy, it's almost cheesy. It's bordering on cheesy, old town here. We just went through a Route 66 museum in Clinton, Oklahoma, and yeah, it's been a lot of driving today, and it's gonna continue to be for the next little bit. Leaving Oklahoma and officially in Texas, I guess, in a split second. It is hot. It's the hottest place in the history of hot. According to the car, it's 102 degrees right now, which is like at least 1,000 Celsius. But still got a long drive to Amarillo. Let's keep cruising.
Standing up for you, and all I need is reassurance. All for you, long time. All for you. I want you till trees grow on the moon. You're a falling star.
This is incredible. We're still in Texas, obviously, and not moving very far or fast, but there's a massive grass fire over there and all these wind turbines. And I'm just gonna pull out my camera. I'm not gonna use a tripod or anything. Go ultra wide and just get this one wind turbine in the middle of this grass fire cloud that's just taken over the entire sky. I think, without having taken the photo so far, that is gonna be a cool photo. This is just really unbelievable. On the back of the screen anyway, it looks really, really cool, I think. Nothing like getting a shot in the middle of the day.
Standing up for you. Standing up.
We made it to Amarillo and we're at the Courtyard Marriott. I've got this beautiful corner room here. It's awesome. So I think at the end of this video, I'm gonna leave you with some time-lapse clips that I'm gonna shoot as the sun goes down from the room. And the reason I'm gonna do that instead of shooting sunset is I'm tired. I think one of the things with this trip, and pretty much any trip that's an assignment that's not photography based, as I've said a couple times, is it's exhausting. It can get tiring. You spend a lot of time in the daytime running around, and by the time it gets to be sunset, you're just toast. And on top of it, it was so hot and windy today that I just feel totally drained. So I'm gonna take the night off, and I'm going to watch some Netflix and go to bed really early, and then maybe get up and shoot a cool location that I may or may not have seen on the way into town. So yeah, here's some time lapse.
Standing up for you. Standing up for you.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.